Hi everyone, Dr. Will here. I wanted to do a quick update on the upcoming post-traumatic stress disorder and COVID stress class that will be starting Tuesday, March 9th. That's going to be like a get to know, question and answer, and get us started. I recently had to change the dates and move it back a week because I forgot I had a prior commitment one weekend. But this also gives us more time to get people more excited, more motivated, and get into it. But several people ask, the course, which is 2 weekends, it's the 20th and the 21st, the 27th and 28th, and then two Tuesdays, the 9th and the 16th. I may add an extra one. Why am I doing such a long class for post-traumatic stress? Usually these like shorter classes, the more like focus classes, I do in a two-day setting. Well, I've decided to do this one a little bit longer for several reasons. One is I want to really do a deep dive into the hidden aspects of post-traumatic stress disorder. We could do the basic overview, learn about it, how to, what it is, things like that. But again, most of the research, most of the things on post-traumatic stress is on the things like, car accidents, victims of violent crime, of course, combat, natural disasters, all those kind of things. But we want to spend some time on the hidden aspects of post-traumatic stress, how it resurfaces later, especially, and again, we'll also really do a deep dive on talking about how, all trauma is personal. One person can go through a horrific event and be fine. Other people, it doesn't seem that like a horrific event and it scars them for life. There's no judgment. It's just the way people respond. But the reason, and here's the other question I wanted to answer, the reason I've been talking about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, and COVID stress response is because of COVID. It's really brought out a lot of hidden PTSD. Because when you look at, the classical PTSD model, you have the impact stage when the trauma happens, the combat, the car accident, violent crime, whatever it is that scarred you emotionally. Then you go into the recovery stage, the first stage where you're kind of working through it and this and that. And then you get the long-term recovery, maybe. But if you repress it, things happen. Well, many people have repressed, if you will, hidden stress. And because we've been in COVID for a year now, a year this month, we've stayed in the impact stage for a full year. It's like a year of nonstop, I don't want to downplay combat, but nonstop high stress situation. And as soon, each time there seems to be an opening, each time they talk about, we're going to get out of this, we're going to do this, there's another, surge on the horizon. There's a new variant strand. There's new this, there's new that. So it keeps the stress going. And of course, the longer you're under stress, it can bring up old stressors, things like that. And basically, no one knows how to respond to this. And so we're going to be talking about that. And one of the things, and people ask, how bad is, this COVID stress that I talk about? Well, how many people, maybe even yourself, have the experience of lost time? It's like you lose days, you lose like, is today Saturday or is it Monday? Is it this or that? Because we've lost a lot of our time markers. Going to work, certain things, all the conferences basically were canceled last year. Some are already canceled this year. They're going on, but they're going on in a virtual format, which I'm grateful for. But at the same time, then nothing really changes. You get up, you pour your cup of coffee, you pet the dog, and you stumble into your office or wherever you're going to watch the conference from. And so nothing really changes. There's no, oh my God, I got an airplane to catch. I got to drive there. I got to do this. Maybe those things are gone. So your brain begins to lose track of certain things. And and again, look at kids with the schools gone, and then a lot of the things with the school, the sports season, the dances, all these things that we can downplay. And it actually upsets me when I hear adults downplay it. Like, it's only a year of football. What are you going to miss? Well, if you're a high school athlete, there's 4 years. That's probably all you're ever going to play for the rest of your life. And you just taken away one of those, right? So anyway, there's all this stuff, and we'll be talking about those kind of things. And that's why we're going to start on a Tuesday night, March 9th, which is rapidly coming up to as I record this tomorrow night. And then there'll be 2 weekends There'll be two Tuesdays in a row, the 9th and the 16th, from 7 p.m. to about 9:30, and then the 20th and 21st, that's a Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 4, and the 27th and 28th, 10 to 4. And I may add a bonus Tuesday. We'll look at what's going on. And again, this will be it'll be a fun thing. And yes, we're going to record these. And as soon as they're recorded, there is a private Facebook group, so you can watch the replays in case you have to miss a session or you have to jump out for a session, which actually the upside to doing it this way is you may not have to totally rearrange your life to go do the course. You can just, miss a section. The only thing I ask, and we go over that at the beginning, is, how to work around when we do exercise. And yes, there'll be a lot of exercises, a lot of self-development, and a lot of working through things on your own. So if you have any questions about that, reach out. Let's have some fun. I hope to see you as we trudge the road to happy destiny, as we explore the road to the horizon. Thank you.